Hello everybody, welcome to our CKA lab today. Today we're going to do work on a static pod. First of all, what is a static pod? Static pod is a pod that is not controlled by any scheduler. So it kind of runs on its own on a node, worker node and whatnot. It has no protection from the scheduler. So if it dies, it doesn't get recreated or anything like that. It's just a pod that runs kind of on its own on a node and controlled by only that node only, right? So that's what makes a static pod a static pod. It really should be called an isolated pod or something like that. That'd be a much better name for it, but that's what's called static pod. So to do this, what you're going to do is I'm going to use my minikube, minikube to make a pod on static pod on that node and go from there. All right, so let's get started. So I have minikube running. So if I do kget nodes, I see that there's only one node running. So all we have to do now is SSH into that node. So if I do minikube SSH, that gets me into the machine, that virtual machine that's running on my Mac. So now I can do stuff. The magic of this is if you put the YAML file in the right place, minikube picks it up and runs the pod, right? And so that's how you tell it to run a static pod. You don't really actually run a command. You just put it in the right place so that the kubeadm daemon picks it up. So if I do ps minus ef on this box and grep for cube adm, not adm, cube, it's cube, what is it called again? Kubelet. This kubelet process will pick it up. So to do this, all we have to do is go to the right directory, right? And so that is, I believe, uh, no, I forgot actually. Let me see. It's in etc Kubernetes manifest. So let's get into the box again. Let's become root because you have to do that. cd etc cd Kubernetes. CD manifests. Remember, manifests are just YAML files. So these are the manifests that are already there that gets all the pods running as part of the system of minikube, right? That's what's there. Now all we have to do is put in a YAML file here to make a pod. So to do this, let's create the YAML file. Let's just call it this. It makes more descriptive. Staticpod.yaml. Looks like I already have one there. So if I do static pod, and that's the name. If I get out, actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this because that means it's already one running. I want to show you that it's not running anymore first. So move this file to, let's just say temp for now. If I get out of this box and if I do kget pod, there's the bash one running and nginx running. Those are not static pods. Those are pods that I've created in the past. So let's delete those pods. Let's delete baston pod, baston, and nginx. So they should be gone. Terminating. Anyway, they're dying. So now let's get into the box again. And remember, I saved the file. Let's become root. Remember, I saved the file in temp. So we're going to go to etc Kubernetes manifest. Now I'm going to copy that file from temp to here. And that's all I did. I didn't run any command. I just put a file in the right place. All right. So now if I get out and I run pods, there's the static pod minikube running already. Okay. So again, to run a static pod on a node, you put the YAML file in the right place. That's all you do. If this was a GKE node, you would SSH into the worker node, put the pod there, put the YAML file in the right place, and it will only run on that particular node and nowhere else. And there'll be controlling of that pod from central controller machine or anything like that. So that's how you run a static pod on a node. All right. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next CKA Lab.